Judge, this is the case of the Walkers.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Mr. Walker, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Thank you, Your Honor. For the past year, I have been paying child support to my ex-wife, Jennifer. Currently, our daughter is in my mother's custody, and I'm bringing this case.
Wait. Why is your daughter in your mother's custody?
So she was initially in my custody, but before this year, I was a teacher, and I got promoted to principal. But I'm now working at a school that's on the other side of town. I wanted to make sure that my daughter stayed in the school that she's in because she has been there for the past 4 years, and I wanted to make sure that she's been in that district for the past 4 years, and I wanted to keep her development because I agree with the education plan that they have there. So I took the job because it was more money and it was a better career for me. And
more money, so should you be paying more in child support then? Making more money?
Well, I think that I should be paying my mother the child support. Currently, I'm paying my ex-wife the child support, and I have no idea where those funds are going.
How much do you pay in child support?
$500 a month.
Okay. Continue.
And so she's in my mother's custody right now. My mother is retired. We had the conversation. We had an amicable conversation about my daughter living with my mother because she is retired. She worked for the city of Dallas for 28 years.
She worked?
Ma'am, we do not need the extra. My bailiff, Mr. A.K.A. Fuller.
Is the $500 a month this dad pays in child support really helping his daughter? Or is it going toward his ex's personal expenses? That's the big question in today's heated courtroom scene. Right from the beginning, even the judge appears doubtful. The father says there needs to be some accountability. He wants to know exactly where the money is going. But his ex insists the funds are used for their daughter's needs. When the judge asks for proof, like receipts or a breakdown of spending, she doesn't have much to show. What follows is a tense exchange, full of frustration and finger-pointing. Neither side is backing down, and the courtroom quickly turns into a battleground over transparency and fairness in child support. So, what do you think? Should parents be required to show how child support money is spent? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy real courtroom moments like this, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe for more.
Sure that you're escorted out of this courtroom if you cannot control yourself. Understood?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. You may continue.
So ultimately, the main goal of this case is that I want to move the child support from my ex-wife and then start
rightfully so. There's no reason she should still be getting any type of child support payments. Ma'am, Ms. Walker, have you been reallocating these payments that you're receiving from Mr. Walker to his mother?
Yes, Your Honor. I have receipts. I have everything. I've been taking care of my child.
What type of receipts are you talking about?
Receipts for me buying her food, clothes,
okay, shoes. That's called parenting. That's not child support.
Well, I'm using his money for the kid.
But the child does not live with you, correct?
Wait a minute. Did she really try to justify child support using receipts for clothes and even pool maintenance? That's not parenting. That's personal spending. Let's be clear. Child support is meant to cover the basics. We're talking about food, healthcare, school supplies, not luxury items like designer outfits or keeping a pool clean. And here's the real shocker. Her daughter doesn't even live with her. Yes, you heard that right. This is what happens when there's no system to track how child support money is used. And unfortunately, situations like this aren't as rare as you might think. So here's the big question. Should parents have to show exactly how they're spending child support? Tell us what you think in the comments. And if you're interested in real-life court drama and stories that make you think, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
That wasn't my question. The child does not live with you, correct?
Yes, that's correct, Judge.
Okay. Where is it that you are working right now?
Right now, I am an office manager at Walker's Dentistry.
Office manager? Okay.
That's what I do, Judge. I'm an office manager right now.
Okay. And how much is it that you make a year?
Maybe about $70,000.
$70,000. Okay.
And I'm also a single mother.
Okay. Well, congratulations. There are a lot of single mothers in this world. So that's not information that we need in terms of calculating child support. Okay. How many children do you have?
I have a total of 3. I have 1 with Mr. Walker, and I have 2 with my previous husband.
Okay. All right. Continue. What is your
everything was-
reason for this child living with his mother and you're receiving child support payments? And according to your testimony, you're giving the money to his mother. Is that correct information? Is she giving the money to your mother?
That is incorrect, Your Honor.
She's earning $70,000 a year, yet she's still collecting child support checks for a child who doesn't even live with her. Let that sink in. The big question is, why is she receiving extra money when her own income already covers her needs? Child support isn't meant to be a financial bonus. It's meant to help raise the child. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, the whole courtroom is waiting as the judge gets ready to make a big call. One that could change how these cases are handled moving forward. Because if this kind of thing keeps slipping through the cracks, how many more are out there doing the same? Is it finally time for tighter rules and real oversight when it comes to child support? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you care about fairness and real courtroom drama, hit that like button and subscribe for more.
Is your mother here today?
She is not. My daughter's actually home sick with the flu. So she's at home with my mother right now.
Okay.
Judge, our daughter Kayla was living with me, and Blaine decided to come get her on the weekends. You know, everything was perfectly fine. She was getting along with the other kids in the house. So when Blaine started to come pick her up, and by the time he dropped her off, she would become so angry. She was fighting the other two kids. So I don't know if he was telling her things, but she would come in very...
Ma'am, there's more information than what I need.
Okay.
The bottom line is this. The child does not live with either of you, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And you're paying child support currently, but to Ms. Walker.
Correct.
And Ms. Walker, you are not paying child support at all.
No,
correct?
ma'am, I'm not.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do. You said you make $70,000 a year. Does that include any overtime or anything?
That includes overtime. Yes, it does.
Okay. Okay. So I have your gross at $5,833.33. Now, after taxes are taken out, that comes down to $4,625.06. Who pays health insurance for the child?
Blaine.
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
Big news. The court just handed down a major decision that completely changes the game, since it's the grandmother, not the ex-wife, who's actually been raising the child and handling the day-to-day responsibilities. The judge ruled that she should be the one receiving child support. This is exactly what Mr. Walker has been pushing for, and with the facts laid out, it's a decision that finally feels fair. But now comes the real question. Will Miss Walker do the right thing and start paying up? Or are we about to see another legal battle unfold? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're following this wild courtroom journey, be sure to like and subscribe. There's definitely more to come.
For the past year, I've been paying $50 a month.
Okay. How often are you paid?
I get paid once a month.
So $25 a month. Okay. And then you said you have two other children and
I
one
pay
child.
mortgage and car note. And
Ma'am, he has the same expenses. That means nothing to me. Ms. Walker, your child support is going to be set at $707.28. That includes the $682.28 for child support and $25 for health insurance. Mr. Walker, your $500 payments will be reallocated to your mother. And as I stated, Ms. Walker, that $707.28 will go directly to his mother as well, since that is who the child is living with. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there anything else from either of you? If nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
Case dismissed. But was that really the end, or just the beginning of something deeper? Miss McKenna left the courtroom with more questions than answers. Is she simply in denial, or could there be some truth behind her suspicions? And what about the alleged father's final words? Was he being honest, or just trying to save face? The big question. Do you believe the DNA results settled it once and for all, or should Miss McKenna keep digging for the truth? Maybe there's more to this story. Maybe the judge couldn't go further, even if something felt off. We'd love to know what you think. Drop your opinion in the comments. And if you're into real courtroom drama, unexpected turns, and bold truths, don't forget to like and subscribe. The next case? It's going to be even more intense.